Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Tamara, yeah, Tamara, hey, alright y'all, welcome back, so first things first, if you're watching, and you should always be watching, but I know not everybody watches YouTube, whatever, but it's visuals, niggas, and I'm gonna say this every week because it's visuals, you feel me? So if you can see the visuals, you can see that your girl has her, there we go, Santa hat on, you feel me? And you're probably like, Tamara, it's December 31st. Why the hell do you got a Santa hat on? Well, listener, loyal supporter, friend of mine, you feel me? The thing is that, so for the December 24th episode, I wasn't even thinking because of when I recorded it. I wasn't on the Christmas thought process. So y'all were robbed of seeing my Santa hat. You know what I'm saying? And December 31st is still 2020 in this bitch. So I figure it's still December. It's still 'tis the season because it ain't the new year yet. Now, if you listen to this after the new year, hey, that's on you because this mug dropped December 31st. So you know what I'm saying? But anyways, welcome back. Thank you so much. To all my loyal listeners, loyal whatever, I appreciate y'all. My loyal viewers, all like 2 of y'all or whatever that actually watch the YouTube videos. Nah, it's more than 2, but I appreciate y'all because it just keeps it going. I just am doing this because somebody asked me to. Like, I wasn't really, worried about YouTube videos or whatever. Oh, y'all see the background though? Y'all see the green screen is gone in case this is, not your first time watching or whatever. And, I'm just not on that no more. I rearranged my room, so I don't care what y'all see back there. That I may have some different things, but for right now, that's what y'all gonna get until you get something else. But thank you so much for returning. Thank you so much to all my new folks. New episodes drop every Thursday, so make sure you come back and follow me on social media. Tamara_the_Dawn. It's at the bottom of the screen on YouTube. The link is in the episode notes. On whatever audio platform you're listening on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the weekly podcast shout out in the beginning. I don't know if I'm always do this, but I'm gonna do it today. So this week's weekly podcast shout out is Young Black and Bothered podcast. The host, so Greg is the dude that I met as the host, that met him on Twitter or whatever. Real supportive of other podcasters. I listen to his show, talks about literally everything: life, sports, fatherhood, motherhood, because he'll have other guests on there, just all kinds of stuff. But then it's also kind of like a network, so he'll have other podcasters on, and there's just a lot of different things going on. So I'll have the link to his stuff in the episode notes. All right, y'all. So happy New Year's Eve. If you are a on time, let me listen when she drops it like it's hot listener, you feel me? Like, if that's what you on, then happy New Year's Eve. You feel me? Be safe out here in these Rona streets. If you go out, because you grown, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So I'm not gonna say stay home, but I am gonna say wear a mask, be safe, make sure the mask is covering both your nose and your mouth, all together now, all in the mask together now. You feel me? Like all this right here, y'all need to cover that, okay? Gotta guess. You've heard him a hee hee ha ha and all that in the background. I've been talking for a minute and he just been chilling. But I got Juice.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, tonight I'm known as Deacon Poppy. Deacon Poppy. Because I be speaking that gospel and I'm always at the pulpit.
You get on my nerves.
I
First of
know.
all,
I know I do.
man, the way you change your Twitter handles, the way, and then you change your picture too. So that's what really, because it'll just be, I'm checking my notifications. You feel me? I'm just trying to see who's interacting with my content. And I'll be like, who the, because I don't know, man. And then it'll always be you.
It's always me. It's
Or
always me.
you were, well, no, not Penrose, because he has the same picture. So I know it's him. But you, I'd be like, anyways, go ahead, sir. My bad.
Like I said, this is Deacon Poppy from the Chillin' with Juice podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Chillin' with Juice Pod. Follow me on Twitter at I'm Chillin'. That's with 2 I's, not spelled the traditional way.
No, not at all.
And like I said, I got the name Deacon Poppy from a group chat that I'm in. Shouts out to the sauce chat. You feel what I'm saying? They give it up. They real heavy over there. Because I'm always at the forefront. I'm always willing to take the heat, you know, for a lot of things that the strong men won't say. So I'll be there. I'll be right there in the front. I likes that.
All right. So I'll have all his stuff in the episode notes and all that good stuff. But we're going to get into 20-twin. Highs, lows, funnies, all that.
All of it.
10 most memorable parts to us for whatever reason. We're going to get into that. But before we do that, there's this little game that we're going to play real quick.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
All right. So it's called One Gotta Go. I saw it on, I be seeing a lot of stuff on it. Instagram be getting my money like low key. Hey, let me do this real quick. Entrepreneurs, all that good stuff, advertise on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sponsor, go on and pay for that ads, because I have bought hair products that I love. Miel Organics, love their product line. Could not sleep one night scrolling Instagram. Boom, they got my money. And I'm talking about, I bought a bunch of stuff. This breathe cup, this thing that you put under your mask so it pushes it away so that when you're breathing or talking, it's not like going in and out or whatever. Instagram. This game, One Gotta Go. Instagram. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't do that little market stuff or whatever that new mess they got going on. I'm just talking about going and pay for the ads so that for when folks like me can't sleep and I get to scroll in, you know. All right.
You get that direct deposit. You get that.
Yep. You're going to get my money. All right. So how we going to play this game is you're going to pick a number. Oh, man. So we're going to play just a few I'll write it down, I guess, so that I could track who took what, so we don't pick the same ones again, I guess.
Bet.
All right, here we go. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
24.
Deuce, foe. You feel me? All right. Deuce Foe says 1 gotta go. So you gotta pick one of these. And you gotta tell us why. And I don't gotta answer it because we want to keep it moving. So I ain't about to answer the same thing you answered and vice versa.
Okay.
So The Wolf of Wall Street, The Departed, Taxi Driver, Gangs of New York. I have not looked at any of these cards, so I don't know what any of this stuff is.
I think they're movies.
Okay.
The only one that I recognize is Wolf of Wall Street, and I'm keeping that one because I remember he did coke off the white girl's ass, so I'm keeping that. That was funny.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah, just because I don't know what the hell that is, so that gotta go.
All right, and we're gonna pause for this small. I was about to say something else from a song, but nope. This small break, y'all. Okay, listen. Okay. Whoop. Whoop,
Uh-oh.
whoop, whoop.
Captain Morgan Apple.
Yes. Okay, let's get into this, y'all, and why I'm gonna do this shot with y'all and then try the Tam special with this. Okay, so my favorite liquor really is Crown Apple.
Mm.
But I think I'm allergic to whiskey because I noticed that when I would drink Crown Apple or Fireball, both of those are whiskeys, I would break out in a rash on the back of my neck. So then I stopped drinking that just completely. And then when I got somewhat back into liquor, rum has always been my drink. So I could drink that. Vodka, a little bit. But I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's not like my drink.
Right.
Excuse me, I could drink that, but I miss my Crown Apple. And so I had seen this when I was grocery shopping in Walmart the other day, you feel me? And I was like, you know what? I feel like if this can mend my broken heart of the Crown missing out on it or whatever, man, I mean, 2020 still is what it is. So this is, listen. Y'all hear that? That's that
brand new bottle. Brand
new. And I'm going to take a shot, and Joose is going to take another ghetto swig.
Yes, I am.
He didn't know that, but I just made that up, and I knew he'd just do it. Because
she already knows I'm down for whatever.
Basically. So, all right, y'all. Cheers to the end of 2020. I'm not one of those people that magically thinks tomorrow is going to be brand new, but I will not lie when I say that I'm glad that 2020 is about to be over. So here we go, y'all.
Smooth.
Ooh, okay. So I took a slow shot because I wanted to really take it in because this is my first time trying this.
Is it smooth?
It's smooth like Crown, but rum is something I can drink shots anyway. But I'm usually a Bacardi girl, spiced rum, regular rum. This is my first time, not my first time having Captain Morgan ever, but my first time intentionally choosing it over Bacardi. You feel me? I ain't see no apple Bacardi. I like this though. It's smooth and you can taste the apple. Like there's an apple aftertaste or whatever.
Right.
And yeah, I like this.
I might add that to my list.
I'm going to pour this into the Tam special, and that is how I will be drinking it for the duration of, get up in there. The duration of the festivities.
Oh yeah, the Tam special. Oh, it's about to get real.
Oh yeah.
It's about to get real.
Most definitely. Although I don't know, I'm just at this point where I just be on goofiness anyway. Just sober, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the perfect place to be goofy.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me okay.
She's cooking up over there, guys. She's whipping up in the kitchen.
You know what? I feel like this apple taste is like more like it almost smells like apple candy too. Like it just I feel like the apple-y taste is more apple-ier, or I don't know.
More applier. That's a word. More applier.
Yeah, that's the word. That's what I had said. So that's the word.
That's the word.
That is the word. Okay, so the verdict, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Captain Morgan, y'all did that. Y'all cured my broken heart. I could be okay with not having Crown Apple. I still love you, Crown Apple, but I just don't think I think I'm allergic to you. So sorry, Captain Morgan. I appreciate y'all. If you want to, do some sort of partnership, I'd be down for that. Hit me in my email at tamrathedawn@gmail.com, or you could just leave a comment on TamaraTheDawn.com, which is my website.
Yeah, let's get for real. Let's get that sponsorship.
Hit them
Let's get
Twitter
that.
DMs, hit them Instagram DMs, however you need to get a hold of me. Because here's the thing. People are hearing me say Captain Morgan, this, that, and the other. You feel me? People listen.
People are listening.
Loyal folks out here that want to try the Tam special just because I make it sound good.
Right. I'm trying it because you said something.
Yep. I'm having fun with the Tam special. They want to have fun too. Captain Morgan, get at me.
Sound like that should be trademarked.
Because I actually, man. It almost like tastes like candy.
I can feel it when you walk.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna let you pick a number for me since I'm the only one with the deck. That way there's some sort of fairness, I guess.
Okay. And you said from 1 to 100?
Yep.
All right. 12.
Okay, 12. So for me it says dang, one gotta go. Elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, college professors.
Damn.
Right.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with college professors simply because not everybody goes to college. It's pretty mandatory for people to go to elementary, middle, and high school. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no choice. So there to be there folks to teach them. But everybody don't go to college. And so
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Go. I mean another number. Another one.
Give me 36.
Okay. Tray 6. Oh shoot. I'm gonna drop the pen. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So he said that 3-6 Mafia on them. Okay.
Which is my favorite group, by the way.
Oh, okay. Word. One gotta go. I don't see. Okay. Creed Bratton, Kevin Malone, Andy Bernard, Stanley Hudson.
Who the hell are they?
Hey man, I told you I told you.
I didn't recognize none of them.
I told you I ain't never read these cards. I don't know.
What? You lost me with Kevin Bernard. That was the first one. Who the fuck is that?
Hey man, I don't know, but who gotta go? Who gotta go for the culture? Who gotta go?
I'm assuming they're all Caucasian, so none of them are for the culture. So I'm gonna say Kevin Bernard. You're out of here, buddy.
Right. So I was saying that ain't even a person.
That ain't.
So it's either Kevin Malone or Andy Bernard. Me at first, I was like, all right, yep, wait, no.
Okay, so I mixed two people together. Okay, Andy Bernard, you're out of here, buddy. I don't like your last name because it's a first name.
All right. So you gotta pick a number for me. And then
do 97.
Damn.
I know, right there at the top.
That's the year before I graduated high school.
97.
All right, 97. One gotta go. Golf, tennis, track and field, college basketball. Hey, golf, get your ass out of there. Let me tell you something about golf. When I was in high school, we had to play golf as part of PE, and that is not like the whole year, but for whatever session or however long. And it was at that moment in my life I realized golf is not for me. Like, nigga, you sitting there and it's a little itty bitty ball, right? Little itty bitty ball. And you got this big old pole, and you gotta have the strength, but also the focus and whatever to swing with enough strength to get it to go, but with enough precision to actually hit it. That's not me either. And I hate it. So golf, get your ass out of there.
Yeah, get out of here. No Tiger Woods over here.
All right, so we're gonna do one more each. and then we're gonna get into it.
All right. Give me the number 60.
60. All right.
Oh shit.
I mean, you probably know these, but it's just funny. All right, one of these gotta go. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Or what is love, love, baby? Don't hurt me, don't hurt
No.
me. Hold on. Or Bittersweet Symphony. I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, it's a song, but I ain't never heard that.
Yeah.
Or hey, now you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go
Ooh.
play.
Okay, because none of us know what bittersweet.
Is gold.
No, that was my jam. No,
Take the mo.
so
Same.
Bittersweet Symphony. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, so that one gotta go. The rest of those joints, I'm pretty sure I got those inside of my Apple Music right now.
On my mama, y'all, and y'all know it's real when I keep talking about it, because if you're a loyal listener, I don't keep talking about something unless it's really
good.
really good, like that Mexican cat. I forget what. What is wrong with you?
All I heard was Mexican, and I was ready to die laughing. Oh, yo.
I had a Mexican coffee liqueur. Like, I don't even remember when it was, and it was so, like, this, though, y'all, listen. Every time I drink it, it tastes like I'm eating caramel apple candy.
Oh, that's real good. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you a picture of me drinking that.
And it's so smooth. Like, it's smoother than Crown. For show. All right, pick a number for me.
The number 2.
Okay. Let's see. 2. Damn, this got hella deep. One gotta go. This is all bad. And racism, and poverty, and hunger, and pollution.
Oh shit!
What the hell?
Eat. No matter what you pick, you're fucked.
Right. So either we gonna hate each other, be starving, be broke, or all die because of the air. Like, what the hell?
Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
Ding. Who? Well, damn.
That's deep.
Like, because everyone I want to choose, I could think, but we need that.
But we need that too.
We need all of them.
We need every single last one of them.
Fuck. This is so hard. Like, I guess I'm gonna go with racism and pollution is staying off tops. Like, that we need to end racism, because my nigga, I can't help that my skin is black. I had literally nothing to do with that, but I'm an upstanding citizen. If you listen to my show, you know I care about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? There's my black skin. Black girl magic, you feel me? Okay, but this is what it is. If y'all see, do I look 40? Do I look 40?
Hell no.
No, but I'm definitely 40, and I really think, I mean, a lot, for the most part, black don't crack for the most part.
It don't, for the most part. Now I done seen some black that crack.
Cracked black, you know what I'm saying?
But for the most part.
So I just, like, maybe you're jealous. Maybe I don't know.
It is. It's jealousy. It's jealousy.
Because how you appreciate us for the things that we benefit y'all in, sports, music, entertainment, whatever. But then, like, what? And this isn't for all y'all, because I know all y'all. I mean, you might not be racist, obviously, if you listen, but if you just maybe you can't see who it is and you just I don't know. Oh no. Somehow you still listening with your racist ass.
With your
But
racist ass.
so this is for you. This ain't for my allies and you know what I'm saying, the people that rock with me. But I think you're just jealous. And it's not my fault that black don't crack. But I also do take care, like drink water. I pretty much just eat like more recently, and I've noticed improvement in my skin even since I switched my diet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So fruits, veggies, lower carbs, meats, but really I only eat chicken. Like that's the only meat that I eat for the
Yeah, for you, that's it. Or
fish.
fish.
Yeah. But anyways, all right. So racism that cannot go. Pollution, I mean, shit, that can't go. So I'm so torn between in poverty and in hunger because I could see where. So I'm gonna just go with and. I'm gonna say and hunger gotta go because no, I'm gonna say in poverty. See, both of them are.
Well, if you in because poverty meaning you're going to be broke, you're going to be poor, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so cool. So
But
don't
you're
so.
broke and poor if you're hungry.
But if you in poverty, people have the opportunity to get money and or that opportunity is still
Mhm.
there, so they will have the opportunity to no longer be hungry. I mean, look, no matter what you choose, you're fucked.
But if you say in hunger leaves, then it's like if you're focusing on poverty, that might cure the hunger part. You know what I mean?
It could.
But if you focus just on hunger, I mean, people got needs greater than just food.
That's true.
Because how you eat and where you gonna eat at if you can't pay that rent?
Right.
What you gonna cook your food on if you ain't pay them lights? You feel me?
There you go. You ain't pay that gas and electric.
All right, there we go. In hunger gotta go.
There you go. All right, I like that.
Oh man, that was hard.
I knew it was tough. That was tough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was hard. All right, y'all. So the topic at hand that we really came here for. I mean, we came here for all this, but 20-twin, nigga. 2020 has been 2020.
Some shit.
I mean, but there has been good in 2022 though. That's the crazy thing. Like there for me, and we'll get into that. So we're both gonna do our top 10. I have a couple honorable mentions because I can do that. I mean, hey, you could do it too, but
right.
I didn't want them to be on the top 10 because I picked the top 10 how I picked it. But then I'm like, but I gotta mention this. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So the first one I'm gonna do is an honorable mention because I've already mentioned it. So top, I guess, honorable mention of 2020 is the TAM special, my niggas. The
round of applause. Somebody give a hand clap.
Yes, yes. Okay, because listen, I've never been a heavy drinker ever. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. But it's Bailey's liquor, coffee liquor. That is how I got into this. And I'm telling y'all, it's just something about liquor and coffee together. The caffeine high, the liquor brings you down. So you mellow, you balance, and you just...
So they keep you right there, right where you like in a good place.
Yes, it's just this vibe of just right there, just feeling amazing. And like the thing about it is, and I said this when you were on here last time, I only have one cup. That's all I need. Like I don't need to have a whole bunch of I just don't drink like that. But I get this and it gets me on this level that's just amazing. And yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
All right.
She sips.
All right. So my first for real one, I got a couple more what is it called? Honorable mentions, but I'm gonna sprinkle them in. You know, a little razzle dazzle here and there.
Mm-hmm.
This is not in order of like 10, 9, 8, 7, whatever. It's 10 top 10, but I'm just gonna go in whatever order I feel like it. I'm gonna cross them off though, so I don't repeat it.
Okay.
But my top 10 memorable thing of 20-twin-twin nigga is
Nigga.
nigga. Y'all better be glad I didn't put that in the title. Like I was going to, but I'm like, okay, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I just whatever. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Black Twitter.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. Prior to 2020, it wasn't until I started technically I've had a Twitter since 2009. So I've had a Twitter, but
You're
but I never really did anything with it. Like I had it, man, I only had like less than 200 followers at the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Like I just really wasn't on there. It moved way too fast, and it's something that you got to be on, otherwise you miss whatever.
Yeah,
You know
you'll miss it. Yeah, you will miss it.
if I don't know. It was just, I didn't understand the purpose of it. I'm the kind of person that there has to be a purpose for something for me to actually like stick
Right.
with it. You know what I mean? So there was no purpose. But I will never forget on January 3rd, 2020. Now, this is after I started podcasting. So now I'd have met a couple podcasters or started following podcasters or whatever I was doing on January 3rd that made me want to wake up and hop on Twitter. Because I wasn't like that before.
Right.
But now I am that person that will wake up, hop on Twitter, see what they talking about, see what they hitting for or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I hop on in this January 3rd. Now, let me give y'all some background about January 3rd in case you forgot what was going on in the United States of America. Because I know I have worldwide listeners. Shout out to all y'all, because when I look at the countries or whatever, anyways.
Don't it be crazy when you see like Czechoslovakia or some
Or
shit like that?
Serbia or something like, do you understand me?
Like, do you understand how ghetto I am over here?
Right, Tam Special. Hey, I need y'all to call it the Tam Special though. Like,
Tam Special.
Coffee and liquor. Now, if you just drinking liquor, it's just what it is. But coffee and liquor is, especially if I put you on to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Tam Special.
But January 3rd, 2020, what was going on in the United States of America is we had just killed. I'm slightly intoxicated and I didn't write this down, so I'm not gonna try to get the country that or whatever that we killed the war general, but we had killed that war general, and there was concerns of us getting into World War III. So I will never forget, and this is when I knew Black Twitter is clutch as fuck in a crisis. Woke up, hopped on the Twitter, and the first GIF I seen, I will never forget this for the rest of my life. Okay, so I didn't know what was going on. That's the crazy thing. I didn't know there was threats of World War III in the midst of the struggle. You feel me? I didn't even know 2020 was going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
At all. It was January 3rd. I thought it was finna be good. But
2020 was supposed to pan out a lot differently than it did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was supposed to be our year. Me and my daughters laugh about that because we was like, this is gonna be our year. It was our year. It was a year, all right.
It was definitely a year.
Yeah, the show was a year. But listen,
for the books.
So what first GIF I seen that somebody had tweeted on the Twitter, Black Twitter, was a woman in her room about to it was like, you could tell it was nighttime. She was about to go to bed. She had on a little white nightgown or whatever. It was a white chick. So she's in her room. She kneels down on the side of her bed to pray. And then an explosion happened.
Yo, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yes.
An explosion happened. And it was from that moment on, I laughed at that, of course, because that was unexpected. And I still laugh about it every time I
Every time
tell
I see it.
y'all or tell people. And then I just kept scrolling, and all I kept seeing was all these things about how we were about to go to war. And that was very serious and a real concern, like for real, especially with social media, where you could see what the war, not the war general, but the dictator of the country or whatever is saying. And you can see all these things. So it puts it in perspective. But Black Twitter, man, y'all come through in a crisis. Like,
Yes.
laughing is my coping mechanism. Laughing is how I've been through a lot of the shit that I've been through in my entire life. Not just the last 5 years that I really focus on with y'all, not just the girl's dad getting killed. As tragic as that is, that's not the worst thing I've been through. Laughter is how I get through. And so Black Twitter, yes, definitely a memorable part of 2020. And I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. And yes, it's called Black Twitter. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a white Twitter or a Asian Twitter.
It's a
whatever.
white Twitter, but it's very, very bland.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's very bland.
So yes, Black Twitter is one of my top 10.
Listen, Black Twitter, before I reach out to any local news outlet, Twitter on my search, like on the feed, that's where I go to find out what's happening across the world.
Or if you see something on Instagram,
yes,
I go to Twitter,
yes,
to verify if what I saw on Insta, and then Facebook too for certain things, because I know all of them, and so I know, like, okay, they're not gonna post just whatever. Right. But yeah, I verify Instagram from Twitter.
Absolutely. You go on Twitter and you go on your search and you see all the late breaking news. Trust me, it's factual.
Yep.
It's factual. I don't know who comes up with these pages, who are tweeting these things, who come up with these videos, these memes, these gifts. But you guys are appreciated. You have no idea how you make me laugh.
Talent that y'all display, man. Yes. Oh my gosh, when the whole entanglement thing came out and how they flipped this scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air into this whole video. How come she don't want me, man?
It's pure talent.
It's like, bruh. And then it's like your talent is visible for the whole world to see because of the internet. Yes. I love it. I love it.
I'm telling you, listen, just like you, in 2009 was when I created my Twitter, and I didn't, like I said, it was like you said, it was too fast. Didn't know what was going on. I needed pictures. You know what I'm saying? I needed all of those things. And Twitter was just a bunch of words and captions and people laughing. And
hey, you know what's funny though? Twitter used to be too fast. Now Facebook is too slow. Yeah. How I post a picture on Christmas, happy holidays, it's days later and niggas is still liking and reacting to it. It ain't Christmas no more. Like, you just seeing this?
You just seeing it. I'm telling you, Twitter is beyond whatever beyond real time is. That's what Twitter is. Twitter gives you things before things happen.
Yep.
With everything in life, politics, hip hop culture, whatever it is, it gives you everything.
Especially when we got people tweeting from the White House that shouldn't be tweeting some of the stuff they be tweeting, and then it's like, then they I already saw the tweet, so like you reporting on the tweet, I already saw it because it already happened.
It already happened.
Okay, go ahead.
It already happened. Twitter is, for me personally, Twitter is the best social media platform that I use it daily. Like there are apps on my phone that won't get any light of day, but Twitter is going to get hours of burn. Every day. I'm part of every shift on Twitter. Morning shift, middle shift, night shift. I'm on Twitter. Yep. I'm on there. Yep.
All right, what's one of your top 10?
One of my top 10 was getting the Stimmy.
I'm sorry.
It was getting the
That was
stimmy.
not funny. That's not funny. I'm sorry.
I remember I was standing. Me and my brother was sitting outside of my house, just shooting the shit, and we just talking, and we both get notifications on our phone from our banking institutions
Mm.
saying that we got a deposit. We're like,
Hmm.
well, what deposit? We click on. We got paid.
You didn't know you
Okay,
were getting the stimulus?
man. I mean, we knew, but we didn't know when exactly it was
Oh yeah,
coming.
you're right.
You know,
You're right.
last names and all that other stuff. So we knew it'll eventually get to us, but
Yeah.
we didn't know when. But when
Mhm.
we both looked at each other and we went straight to the liquor store. I ain't gonna lie, we went straight to the liquor store, bought some Hennessy, and sat at the house and drank.
You know what's crazy? And the other day I actually read this article, long article about it was Sunday night. You know, okay, Trump signed the whatever for the stimulus package, and then I read this whole long drawn out article, and I don't always do that, but I couldn't sleep.
Right.
And then I'm just thinking about how it's December. We didn't know back in March that we would still be in a pandemic in December. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There are people now, by the grace of God, and I know you too, we both have worked. We're
Mm-hmm.
essential workers
Yeah.
throughout this whole pandemic. So if I missed work, it's because I used PTO, not because we were shut down or any of that. Because
Right.
we missed a day. You feel me? And there's so like I appreciated the stimulus and it was definitely helpful, but I also still had my income.
Right.
Whereas I know people who still struggling when you get into business owners and this, that, and the other, and they've been 9, 10, like really? And then
Yeah.
just bruh.
There are people who have been out of work for 8, 9 months.
Mm.
Maybe longer. Like, and it's sick because you look at places like Canada, the healthcare is better. Their stimulus or their version of stimulus package lasted way longer, and they got more.
Mm-hmm.
You just look at that, it's like, wow, like America is like the richest country, quote unquote.
Rich.
We go hunting on a full stomach.
Mm.
You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? It's just, and when you think of stuff like that, it's like, wow, like in comparison to others, we are trash.
Yeah.
We are garbage. We are garbage. But I was thankful for the stimmy when that
Mm-hmm.
thing hit. And like you said, we were working the whole time, so it was just, added income. But I was thankful for the stimmy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now
I had
what this other stimmy is gonna bring, I don't know.
I had just moved, so I definitely appreciate it because when you move, you got to pay rent, you got to pay deposit,
Yeah.
just all these extra fees or whatever. So for me, I was very appreciative. You know what I'm saying? But again, I was still working. So I
Right.
don't know. And I'm not in a position to like, oh, let me help all these people or do all these things. But I just struggle with like, do y'all care? You know what I'm saying? Because okay, sure, these are I guess first world problems when you think about the rest of the world and some of the financial crisis they have, but at the same time, certain people are not used to that struggle. Certain people don't know how to struggle.
Right.
Like, look at how people are reacting to quote unquote oppression because they have to wear masks or whatever, or when things were shut down. So it's like I struggle because I'm like, government, you have certain people aren't built for this type of struggle.
Right.
I just like really don't give a fuck is how I see it. And
I mean,
then
I think that's how a lot of us see it. A lot of them just don't care.
$600 or whatever it'll be when you factor in kids months later, like what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I want to get this out the way because I want to get it out the way early in the show because it's not happy. Top 10. This isn't a good, but it's just memorable. Is the deaths of both Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman,
Yeah.
and we lost a lot of people this year. But the thing about their specific deaths in particular. So this is my number 2, y'all. Kobe is only like 2 years older than me. I was a senior in high school when he was drafted, and I remember when he went to prom with not Moesha, Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy.
I got to watch him in his career, and then him retire and did all these things. And I'm not gonna say I was like this just super fan, but it's just somebody that has always been there. Like somebody I remember being from every stage of my life. He was there in some form or fashion doing something.
Yeah.
And so there's that, but then there's also the fact that his daughter went with him and all them other people, and it's such a crazy way to go, like a helicopter crash, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's that. And then like the way I found out is, I was scrolling Instagram and I saw somebody say something like, the game will never be the same, or something like that. Like, but it said RIP. I don't know if it said RIP Kobe, but it said something that made me think like, but he retired a few years ago. Like, why are you talking about this now? You know what I mean? Kept scrolling. Then I started seeing RIP. So I went from Instagram to Twitter because I'm like, I'm seeing it on Twitter. So I'm like, okay, my final verification is Facebook, because I don't know everybody on Instagram and Twitter, especially Twitter. But I know my folks, because my Facebook is more like family and friends. And so, if I don't know you, I get friend requests all the time for people who maybe we got mutuals. I don't add you because that's like my social media place that's not podcast related, to be more like my people. And so so there's that for him. With Chadwick, it's like, man, I watched you in Black Panther, I watched you in Avengers, I watched you in other movies. I know he was in like 42 and all these other movies, but those are the movies where we got to see a black superhero, which is dope for us to see us portrayed in a way different than, especially with the Marvel franchise. So not like Blank Man. We had other superheroes, but like one that is loved worldwide. So both of them had that worldwide black man being loved by everyone to a degree.
Yeah.
But to know that man, number one, shot some of our favorite movies while battling cancer. That's number one.
Strong man. Strong individual right there.
You see, I would see him post stuff because I followed him on Instagram. So I would see him post stuff where he'd be in the cancer hospitals and this, that, and the other. So you see him pouring into the community, taking gifts and all this stuff for kids. But then the fact that his circle, his people, no one said a word, that was never leaked. We were all blindsided by that. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's just something that
was solid.
Yeah, like for those specific reasons, their deaths are memorable. We lost a lot of people this year. I mean, I lost people in real life that I knew. You know what I mean? So, but because then when you feel as an empath, when the whole world is grieving or going through a pandemic or whatever, you feel all that. So then there's that too, because there's the weight of like everybody's grief, not just mine. So that was, I wanted to get that out the way because I don't want to end the show with sadness and,
No, that's true. Like, as far as the Kobe thing goes, I was seeing video of like, where they were showing like the helicopter smoke and all that coming from the mountains. And I typically don't look at those videos. Anything that I feel like is pertaining to death or the demolition, I just don't look at. And I don't know what that is about me, but I just don't look at that.
Yeah.
So days later, well, not even days, I think it may have been the same day. I'm saying rest in peace, Kobe. I'm like, what, Kobe? It must be two Kobe's because ain't no way that Kobe Bryant died. Ain't no way. So then I finally summons up the courage to watch the video of the helicopter crash. I'm like, yo, this is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever month that was, and everything was a blur. Whatever month that
January
was,
26th.
it was horrible. Like, no, ain't no way, man.
Mm-hmm.
No way. But it was a thing. It was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Chadwick, that was like, what? It's almost like the level of stun.
Yeah.
Like, huh? No, come on, man. You playing? Because you do understand that Twitter plays.
Yeah. They
Twitter
do.
plays a lot, so
They
you
do.
can't believe everything you see
Yeah.
or everything you read. But it
Mm-hmm.
come to find out that it's true, it's like, man, come on, ain't no way this happened too.
And then, like for me, whenever any children lose their father, it hits different
It
because
does.
I relate to being the mom that has to continue raising the kids left behind, but
Hmm.
also grieving my own grief because that was, we built kids together, we had a life together at some point.
Right.
We had been divorced, but then also like it's funny because I started following his wife Vanessa after he died because I
Hmm.
wanted it to be a reminder for me to pray for them
Hmm.
because like I just have a soft spot in my heart for mothers who have to raise especially daughters because
Yeah.
my daughters after their father was killed, but just kids in general. I just have a because I'm living that, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it just always makes me sad like every time she posts because it's like she didn't just lose her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like she lost her daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And I know there's plenty of people like that. And so anybody, because I know people in real life that, you see them lose their baby daddy or husband or whatever. And I'm just like, man, that sucks. You know what I'm
It
saying?
does. Yeah. It puts you in a bad. Well, at least me, it puts me in a bad mental space
Mhm.
to have to even think about it. I may not have actually gone through, but even think about someone else going through it. It
Yeah.
kind of, it hurts. I ain't gonna say it hurts the same, but it does hurt.
Mhm. It does.
So yeah,
All right. What's your next one?
my next one was, and to lighten up from all the death.
Right. I had to get that off. Shit.
The move Tyler Perry and his fall from grace. Okay, that nigga made me sick. This man put all these black people in one movie with the worst wigs
I
in the
cannot.
history of the industry
Oh
and
my
had them act. And it made me sick because I wasn't going to watch it. I had stopped watching Tyler Perry movies for years.
god.
And they say, yo, watch this. You're going to love this. I'm not watching this, man. You know what? Let's watch it. And then I see the first thing I see is everyone's wig in this movie. It's fucking terrible.
Mhm.
Right? The acting was also terrible.
Yep.
Everything about A Fall from Grace. Everything. The Fall from
Hold on.
Grace.
Remember this ashtray, bitch.
Yo, it was bad. It was bad. So A Fall from Grace goes down as the one of the worst things to happen in 2020.
You know what's crazy? I am very much a person that I don't like when things are trending or like I never watched Tiger King, so that's a prime example. I don't like to get into stuff just because everybody's tweeting about it or everybody's
Right.
like P Valley. I was not gonna watch that, but when I went to get my hair done, my braider literally made me because I was like, no, I don't want to watch that. She made me watch it. So then you got me here for hours watching this show. Now I gotta see how it's gonna end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch
P Valley is my shit.
so I didn't watch the end of the thing or whatever. So now I'm like, am I crooked letter I? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because down in the valley where the girls get naked.
That part, you know what I'm saying? So I intentionally was not gonna watch A Fall from Grace at all. But then when I get bored and restless
Hmm.
or whatever, and usually I do other things, but it's not much we can do in a pandemic. So I'll watch movies and live tweet it. So I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna see what A Fall from Grace is about, because I done seen y'all talking that stuff, and everything they said was accurate, and then some.
And then some.
Because y'all done tainted Claire Huxtable.
Yes, they did.
Like,
Tyler Perry figured out a way.
how did you taint Claire Huxtable?
Tyler Perry figured out a way to make America's favorite black mom horrible.
Right.
I ain't like that. I ain't like it.
I feel you. I
ain't like it.
That's a good one, because I didn't even think about that.
It was horrible. That was a horrible month.
So, okay. All right, so we're going to do this one so that y'all don't judge me for the rest of the episode. So let's get it out the way early. All right, so the freedom. Okay, but y'all got to listen to me after I tell you what it is so you understand where I'm coming from. You feel me? The freedom to thirst trap. Okay. Now listen. You gotta listen.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
But you gotta listen, because this is actually for real. So, where do I want to start with? Okay, I guess we'll start here. So, for most of my life, there's been always some sort of shame related to the body, related to sexuality, and all these things. Because I was sexually abused as a child. So then that means you go through teenage years and all these things. And I've been smaller than I am now as I'm trying to get back to, you know what I'm saying? That's what the Snatched 40s is about, getting back to, you know. I've been all over the place. So it's not because I'm losing weight that now I feel the freedom to thirst trap. It's that I had a conversation with someone, and I forget what we were talking about. But through this conversation, I realized that I would like try to stay hidden and stuff like that, because there was just I didn't want to draw a lot of attention to me because of the shame that was connected to whatever, because of what I had been through. Like, attention always was associated with like, well, you're going to try to use me, or you're going to try to whatever. And so then when you become a podcaster, and you're on social media, and then your following is growing, even if it's just your social media following. Because I really wish all these Twitter followers equated to listeners. You feel me? Because man, my podcast downloads will be popping. Popping.
Yes.
But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like your online presence or whatever. Okay, cool. So, for me, I would want to stay hidden, because now that there's all these strangers from all over the world, a lot of the DMs that I would get would be just, it just get on my nerves. But then I had a conversation with somebody that I realized that was associated with being sexually molested as a child, and just the shame that come to all that and whatever. And then I was just like, man, I don't know. Sometimes freedom comes in different ways. In that moment for this particular thing, I was like, I'm not going to let that define me. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I had that moment of freedom. So then, you know, I'm working out. I'm, you know.
Oh, we see you.
I'm getting back to, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember this one picture. Now, I post different pictures on Twitter versus Instagram. Man, shout out to the Twitter fleets, because I wasn't even going to get into that. But, hey, it be like that sometimes. And so I'm trying to encourage other people to work out and this, that, and the other, because, you know, I'm all about motivating whatever. And I remember I took this picture, the first picture I posted, and I had on just a shirt. Now, when I work out, a lot of times I'll take pictures or do little videos or whatever to kind of like encourage people. I know you've seen them. And then I post a screenshot of this is the workouts I already did. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake You can't fake Apple Watch results. Now I
Right.
can fake a workout pose, and I could fake, oh yeah, do these videos. This is a playlist, but I can't fake Apple Watch.
Yeah, you can't fake that.
No, so I always post all that. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to post this picture to motivate you. Here's what I already did with you. So this one day, so like when I work out, a lot of time it depends on whatever. Like sometimes if I work out, I literally just have like a sports bra and panties. Obviously, you see, I've never posted
Yeah,
any.
you never did that.
No, I ain't did that, and I'm not going to, because my kids are of the age of being on social media, and I would never want to post something that would have, even if they don't see it, somebody they know see it and like
Yeah.
comment to them about it. Because
Yeah.
my son already don't like how people will be sometimes, because they don't think I'm his mom if they've never met me. So
Mhm.
like we've been on FaceTime and he'll be at work and different jobs. He's, oh, who are you talking to? Nigga, this is my mom. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So I would never want to post something, if nothing else, that would have them like, mom, mommy, whatever they call me. Why would you post that?
Right.
So, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? When you free, you post what you post sometimes with, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I think about things like if it was swimming season, people post bathing suit
They do.
pics, 2-piece. So I realized that my mind, the shame that was so like, not everything is sexual just
Right.
because there's a bot, you know what I'm saying? And so as part of my freedom, as part of whatever, I remember the first picture I posted was like I had worked out in bra and or sports bra and panties, but I put on a shirt and that's all I had on was a shirt. So like literally all you could see was my legs. You could see that anyway. Maybe not my whole thigh, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the first picture I posted on Instagram. And it was like, for me, it was this freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not being defined by what happened to me. Now, that's Instagram. I don't do too much on Instagram because it's Instagram. I think about who's following me on Instagram. Sometimes it's youth, because I used to do youth ministry and all these things. I'm so serious. It's people from my church. It's, you know what I'm saying? So so I never try to post anything that I feel like I can't justify as, hey, this could be a swimsuit summer. You know what I'm saying? I never
Right.
try. Now, Twitter fleets, on the other hand, you know, that's a little different because it's Twitter and
Mhm.
I don't know most of the people that follow me.
Mhm.
And so on there, I feel like the most, and even still, I try to be, okay, so I have this rule for my daughters that when they dress, and I try to think about, not rule, but I guess you want to say expectation or whatever. Now,
Mhm.
my oldest daughter's an adult, so it is what it is. But the rules that I set in place is that you have to pick what you're going to flaunt. So if you're going to wear like a tight shirt, then your pants can't be all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
or if your shorts are going to be shorter, you can't wear this super top tight. So for whatever reason, I've always had this thing with them where like either top or bottom is what you trying to display or
Pick
flaunt.
one. Pick one.
Because I get it. As women, we want to be beautiful and feel desired and all these things. I get it. And I get that starts at a young age. You want to look cute. You want to whatever. Fashion trends. All these things I've considered. But at the same time, let's not drag it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
let's have some respect for yourself as a young lady, because the like how you put yourself out there, sadly, I get it, the whole people need to control themselves and all these things, but at the same time, what is the intent of why you're wearing it? Are you wearing it because you want that attention? Are you wearing it because whatever? So think about whatever, and so that's just my rule for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I on Twitter, if you want to say like, to me it ain't that wild, you know what I'm saying? Like at all. I had on pants, so pants, you know what I'm saying? But then, I didn't have a shirt on exactly, and I had a Santa hat on. So I had on a black pants, leopard print bra, and a Santa hat. For me, it could have been a halter top and some pants, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing too crazy.
But that's for you though.
I mean,
That's for you though.
sure.
Now someone else who is seeing this fleet is like, huh.
That's okay though. That's why I said the freedom to thirst trap.
Listen, when I see women go online and they tweet or they post or they fleet, whatever they do. Now, me being a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And being attracted to women, I'm gonna say first and foremost, get your shit off. Do whatever you do. Okay? If this make you happy, do your shit. That's the first thing in my head, right? Now the second thing is clicking on whatever it is that you're doing that makes you happy. I'm gonna click, I'm gonna look. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, I do see a lot of men on the internet who be in women's business. I don't condone that. I think you should stay out of women's business.
Now, what do you
you're
mean
a man.
by in women's business?
I see a lot of men commenting on women's how women I see a lot of men comment on how women conduct their life and how they post and things like that.
Gotcha.
And my perspective on that is, if you're not their particular man or love interest, mind your business. That's just me. I would never say anything to another woman like, oh, I don't think you should post that. That's distasteful. And she has the right to say, hey, mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with you, nor is it for you. And it's not.
Now listen, when I've posted, because there have been different pictures I've posted, but most of the more, and to me, they're not even that, it's not that serious, because I always, like I said, I go by that rule, either top or bottom. So if I have just a shirt on, because I've done stuff like that, then it's a shirt, but all you can see, you can't see panties, none of that. All you can see is legs, because I'm very intentional about, if I look at it, okay, yeah, it's cool to have like a sexy vibe or whatever, but at the same time, I don't want to drag it out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the internet. I don't post anything that I will regret. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you said a man will look at it differently, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all about me becoming free. Now, a year from now, when I'm used to not having all that baggage of what I've been through associated to whatever, I might not care about it. But I don't think that's going to be the case, because I'm telling y'all, man, listen. Especially when I get where I want to get, the body is just a body. Now, am I about to be out here butt naked on the internet? No, you know what I mean? It's going to be tasteful in whatever I post, because what I've posted, in my opinion, has been tasteful. And honestly, I haven't had anybody come at me sideways. It's kind of interesting. The people that will reply to my fleets usually are females, but not on no like whatever type stuff, but because it's a lot of times associated with workout pics. So it's kind of like I'm always posting about workout, whatever. So this is also part of me documenting and showing my progress.
Yeah, your journey.
So it's a lot of things happening. These are progress pics. These are workout progress pics. But at the same time, it's also me feeling the freedom to do that, because before I didn't feel free enough to do that because of the stuff I've been through. So,
Right. Which is understood. I
and I don't
just
want
feel
y'all
like
judging me, so I wanted to get that out the way early.
I just feel like men shouldn't be minding women's business, man. I feel like when I see a bunch of men talking about what women should do, I think you should shut the fuck up.
Man, I just think that there is such a double standard on,
Yeah.
man, we're gonna go all into this real quick for a second. So part one, men want a freak for real, but at
Talk
the
to him.
same time,
Preach.
you don't want nobody to talk about it. You don't want women to feel free enough in their sexuality to talk about their likes, this, that. Like, you want us to be quiet about things that we should feel free about. That's why even if I was in a relationship, the stuff I'm posting, he would have to be okay with. That's why I also post the way I post, to where I feel like it's tasteful, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I could justify, like, hey, if we were at the beach and I had on a two-piece, I actually have on more clothes than I would in that because I have on pants. You know what I mean?
Right.
I could justify stuff like that, but I just feel like, how do you want somebody to be a certain way behind closed doors, so you know what she's on, but you want in public a nun? Like, what?
See, I don't
Make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So
I
there's
don't understand that.
hold on. So there's that, but then there's also
Mm-mm.
like, let's say somebody had to say something about the pictures I'm posting, which, let's think about it. I have on either a bra or a sports bra and pants. Like, literally pants, not even booty shorts, because of my rule for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I have that X whatever for a reason, because I get, why would I just put everything out there and then people, like, basically anyways, I know what it is. These are my expectations. I have on pants. But if you feel like you want to try to say something about it, but why? Especially when men be shirtless all the time. Y'all be shirtless on the basketball court. Whole abs and chest muscles and everything, or not, depending on how you're built, but whatever is out there. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, you know, with stuff like that, there's always going to be a double standard. Unfortunately, it's going to be. I mean, and also society paints it that way too. The woman is supposed to be covered. The man can, you know, virtually do what he wants. And listen, in my opinion, a nipple is a nipple, whether it's on a man or if it's on a woman. So if a woman can't show hers, or if she decides to go braless or shirtless, she has to wear a pasty. All right, well, tell that man put a pasty on. I don't want to see his nipples either. Now what? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's just where I'm at where I'm at it with mine. But I don't know. I'm a firm believer that men should stay out of women's business.
Hair, how we were, like, so many things. And I get people have their preference and stuff like that. Like, it's cool to have your preference, but when you get in trying to man, woman aside, when you get in trying to tell any other person how they should conduct themselves, when one, they're not, now if they're out here shooting up people and all, okay, you might need to speak on that, you know what I'm saying? But when it's not harming anybody and it literally has nothing to do with you, like, I remember one time saying I was thinking about getting dreads or something like that, and somebody I know was like, don't. But that wasn't a question. That was a statement. That wasn't a hole on your opinion. That was, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Just, hey, little FYI, I don't care what you think about it, because it's my hair that literally has nothing to do with it.
Well, you know, people feel like their opinions is a privilege. So
yeah,
they feel like if they say something based on what you say or do, it's like, oh yeah, well, you got to take what I say into consideration.
Not I.
Sir or madam. No, I don't.
Yeah, not at all.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
But you know, that's going to be a thing that's going to be around for the ages. Is that is going to be, that's always going to be a thing, unfortunately. So
Yeah, people
I hate
always
that.
be in everybody else's business when they don't really need to be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it
absolutely.
is what it is. So yes, that is my number 3.
Oh damn, we only on 3. Oh shit.
I know.
Okay, you know what? Really, this year, even though we've lost a lot of people, we've gone through a lot of things. Pornhub removing a lot of the porn has really, really, I don't like it. I don't like it. This porn has been around for forever. Since we got rid of the DVDs. And you mean to tell me all of a
Oh
sudden
my gosh.
you want to take away all pornography?
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you right now, on my phone, on my private browser, all the things that I've saved as favorite or bookmarks are gone. They're
Dang.
gone now because they didn't own the content and all this. I don't like it, yo. I swear to God, if there was a federal lawsuit I could file, I'll file it. I swear to God. I swear to God. On everything. I don't like it. I don't like it. It bothers me. It bothers me and my homeboys, and we don't like it.
Listen. Okay, so that was such a great segue from my topic. They kind of went together. But that's just not at all what I expected at all. I don't have
No.
anything to contribute to that. I'm sorry.
No, it just hurt me and my homeboys, and like we can't go to Pornhub and watch like free porn. Like what we gonna do?
So like they don't have any, or they
No, I
didn't
mean no,
like.
they have porn on there, but it's like Pornhub exclusives. Like no, and it'd be like snow bunnies. I don't nobody care about the white girls. Like we need some melanin. I don't care about you non-pigment having females. Like come on, I don't like it, man. It's messed up, yo. I'm telling you, it's really, really, really messed up, and it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. They really ended pornography for us.
I'm sorry, and I'm like laughing at your pain. I'm
Nah, cause I laugh when I seen it too, but it's hard. It's tough. It's tough.
um
It's tough.
okay.
So between a fall from grace and Pornhub removing shit, I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got another one. My next one. This could go along as a good segue from yours. Okay.
Okay.
The next memorable gift. This was a gift. This was a gift. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop Doggy Dog. Shout out to Snoop Lion. Shout out to whatever you know him as. You know, Calvin Broadus, you feel me? When he went off on Oprah's homegirl Gail.
Yeah, I
And
like that.
he called her a funky dog head bitch. That was the gift I did not know I needed in my life, because there have been, and that was in like maybe what, February-ish? Yeah, that had to be
Damn, that was in February?
Yeah, because that was not
Yeah, it
too
was.
long
Yeah.
after he died. That was definitely before his funeral, and his funeral was in February.
Yeah, it was.
So that was the gift I didn't know I needed, and it's kept on giving throughout the year, because there have been times in my life when I too felt the need to, not to their face necessarily, but in referring to someone, I needed to call them a funky dog head bitch. And I just thank Snoop for that, because
I do.
that was amazing. And
Snoop has given us a lot of gems this
he
year.
did apologize, y'all, in case y'all judging him.
I don't think he should have.
Well,
I really don't think he should, because there are a lot of things that Gail could have spoke of in that interview with Lisa Leslie, but she decided to speak on that. I get it. You're a journalist and you got to have the
but
controversial
no,
shit, but
because
no.
I'm sorry, that had happened so long ago, and however they settled or whatever, that I forgot that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was, and this man was alive for years, and you could have asked him about it. But I think he only apologized more so not for the Funky Dog Head bitch part, and I don't even think he apologized for making the video in and of itself. I think he apologized because he made it seem like, I forget what he said, but something like we coming for you or something. Which
Yeah,
made it
yeah,
seem like I'm about to do something. I think that's the
yeah,
reason why he apologized.
yeah. Because it kind of seemed like a threat. So yeah, I
Yeah,
get what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah. But other than
yeah,
that, it was a gift, and I thank you, Snoop. If you just
yeah.
happen
No,
to
thank
hear
you.
this, or your folks happen to hear this, like,
Yeah, tag him in this.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, tag him in this, man. Cause no, I mean, cause that was real though, yo. And listen, and as a black man, and again, I'm not rich, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not an athlete, but we know how some of the Caucasian women view us. Okay, so we know what they here for. You're not here because I have coarse hair. You're not here because my hair is wavy. You're not here for anything else but fill in the blank here.
I'm so glad you. Yeah.
Okay, right? So
Appreciate
you're here for that. So and then you gonna pull that stunt? No, I ain't like that, man. I mean, we get it. You Kobe Bryant, you a Laker, you're a championship player, but you also have fill in the blank here. And that's and you know, that's what they be going for sometimes. And you gonna pull that? No, I don't like that. And I don't like how Gail did what she did.
And you know what? I don't know because we would never know because nothing else. We only found out about that because of the lady saying that he raped her. But what I hope for that, and we'll never know, is I hope if he thought that was consensual, as he said, which obviously that's what he said, you know, I
Mm.
thought it was consensual and whatever. If he thought that and you're cheating on your wife, I hope you never cheated again after that. I hope that shut all that down
Yeah, hope
to
that was done.
to where you realize, you know what? Even if it's consensual, it ain't worth it. You know,
This ain't it.
that's what happened, and that's, you know what I'm saying, was the, I
Yeah.
guess, whatever that came from that. But yeah, Snoop, Funky Dog Head bitch, thank you, sir. Like, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
Funky dog head bitch.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. What's your next one?
I'm gonna say my next. It was a more recent one. Was when Snoop Dogg, another Snoop Dogg moment, when he was
Oh,
commentating the fight between Nate Robinson
oh yeah, I saw that.
and I won't name this Caucasian fellow, but
Mm-hmm.
he it was classic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why we call him Uncle Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he do everything uncle like everything a drunk uncle would do.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop is gonna do it and say it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. I love it. I swear it was the best money I ever spent in my life. I swear to God.
I just heard somebody play, whose podcast was I listening to? Because y'all know I listen to a lot of podcasts, but I don't know. I was listening to somebody's podcast and they were like playing it as part of their episode, and yeah, it
Yeah,
was hilarious.
yeah,
Because I didn't watch the fight. I don't like boxing. I can't watch people get hurt. Like, it
right.
just makes me like, you getting punched in the face? Are you good? Like, is everything okay? And it's crazy because Terrence Crawford, which is a famous boxer, he's from Omaha, so he's from Nebraska,
Mhm.
and I can't watch his fights. And he's low key, and I don't know how. Part of me wants to say first cousins, but somehow he's related to my daughters on their dad's side. I just
Mhm.
can't remember if it's like first cousin or how that falls in there or whatever. But yeah, I don't watch any fights or any of that because so I heard it on somebody's podcast and it was
It
definitely
was hilarious.
yep,
Okay,
yep.
hilarious.
All right, so I'm gonna do my next honorable mention. I'm gonna do both my honorable mentions just to get them out the way. So the first one is that bitch Rona, like obviously
Oh man,
that
she a raggedy bitch.
we've never lived through this ever. And, you know, they're saying this is similar to the Spanish flu back in 18 or 19 or whatever. And I could not imagine going through a pandemic without the technology that we have and all this stuff. Like, shout out to them for going through it back in the struggle for real, because
Yeah.
we at least have, like, we can record because of, you know, the technology. There are people that I've had tons of video calls with, phone calls with, FaceTime, telephone, texting, all that
Mhm.
has got me through. I'm able to work from home and still do my job effectively and all these things. And I could not imagine going through a pandemic back then in the real day when they didn't have all this. So that's my number one honorable mention, because what would 2020 be without her, really? You know,
Mhm.
but then also my blog launched, and then cover, like, the individual cover art that I do for my episodes has just been a great creative outlet to kind of like have a vision for what I feel like captures the essence of the episode. And if it gives me album cover vibes, then I feel like, yes, I'm in there, mixtape, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but yeah, so I'm gonna just tie them two together. The blog, I mean, if y'all know I'm a writer at heart. If you're not new, like, podcasting is new, writing is my baby. I love writing, and I feel like the freedom that I've gained has even translated in my writing style. I just write whatever. I just put whatever out there, and people either relate or not, but I don't ever worry about, what are they gonna think about me feeling this way or saying
Mhm.
this or whatever. I just put it out there, and usually what happens is somebody's like, dang, I think the same thing or feel the same thing, or, you know. So yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
Next for me, I would have to say my purchase of my podcast equipment.
Mm.
That right there transcended me into just a completely, like, having it like at will, like right there in your face.
Hmm.
Like, if I would, there were times where I would wake up at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So whatever I dreamt about, then I would get up, go in the living room, turn my computer on, plug it in, and just get to talking.
Mm. Okay.
There would be, I have a homegirl. Shouts out there. She's been on a, a bunch of my episodes. Her name is Ranch. If I call her like right now, I got some shit to talk about.
Hmm.
She gonna drop what she doing, and she gonna come over here, and we gonna get the recording, and we gonna talk about it for however long we gonna talk about it.
So all your recordings are face to face, like.
Most of mine are face to face.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if I call someone or text them, and they got the ability to get up and go, they gonna come, and we gonna get this shit off.
Okay.
We gonna get I come over here. I got the liquor poured.
You know what? On every episode, I've been wondering, because everyone's like, it's like you be getting them all drunk. Like, that's how
Yeah, I get them drunk because
it's.
for the most part, okay. So we get together. I got someone is going to bring the alcohol. I don't know who it is, but someone's going to
Hmm.
come with the alcohol. I got
Hmm.
the cups. We got the ice. Drink. Traditionally, before each episode, we take a shot.
Okay.
So we take that shot. Everyone isn't able to handle their liquor
I'm gonna
like
take another shot
like
since you
most.
said that, because my coffee Tam
Yeah.
special is gone, and you know this is so smooth. Ooh, yes, yeah. You got see, y'all see how? Okay, not all y'all can see. So this dude, Juice. I don't know why I've been saying your name like that, but don't trip. He is drinking Hennessy, the typical black person drink. So I just need y'all to know that, because he's on the nigga tree is high on
Oh
this
yeah, it's
episode.
high. It's
All
high.
right. So I'm about
It's
to take
high.
another shot of Captain Morgan, because I'm telling y'all, this is like candy. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I will be going to the liquor store and purchasing this.
Oh yeah. It's definitely smoother than Crown. Okay.
We'll be doing this, but most of my episodes they come in with the liquor.
Mhm.
My goal is to always get them loose because I need you to be open with the questions that I ask you.
Right.
Right, I want you to be open and don't lie to me or all that, because if you do lie, I can sense it, and I'm open,
Mhm.
I'm gonna expose you a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So my thing is to be comfortable, because I encourage anyone that comes on the Chilling with Juice podcast to ask me the same questions that I'm asking them. Now in 2021, we're going to have a few new segments.
Hmm.
We're going to be doing a few different type of things where Juice gets more acquainted with everyone. But I mean, everyone there knows me personally. We all hung out. Our kids, hang out and all, stuff like
Mhm.
that. But asking me on live broadcasting, just the questions that I ask.
Mhm.
So that's yeah. 2021 is going to be an amazing year
Okay.
for the podcast, and I can't wait for that.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna combine the next two just because they kind of go together. So the next one is, wait, let me make sure. Okay, we'll do these two. So I got a job promotion in March, and then my daughter got a full ride scholarship to college.
It's a round of applause,
Yes,
round of applause,
yes,
round of
yes,
applause.
yes, yes,
All that,
yes,
clap it
yes,
up, clap it up,
yes, yes, yes. Okay.
clap it up.
Job promotion is hella significant because I am quality assurance and training. So basically, I am checking the accuracy of the case managers is the more common term, but they're called service coordinators. So I'm
Mhm.
checking the accuracy of their narratives and their calculations and all this stuff, making sure it's right, training when necessary, paying attention to trends, and then offering training or at least telling their supervisor, like, hey, this is what I'm noticing. And so I have been wanting to get into staff development and training. I actually wanted to get into that before I started working at my current job. So I've been at my current job a little over 2 years.
Mhm.
And when I stopped doing gang intervention, I remember pausing and just kind of reflecting on life as I do often, as y'all could tell on this show. But I started thinking, like, what do I actually want to do with my life? Because I have this bachelor's degree in psychology. Initially, I thought I wanted to be a family therapist. Then I decided I didn't want to do that, but I still wanted to pursue studying psychology. I love helping people. I love whatever. But I've always was working like on the front lines with the people in crisis. And I
Mhm.
knew I had reached this point where I no longer wanted to be working with people in crisis and more so wanted to train the people that worked with the people in crisis. Because what I would notice is in some nonprofits I've worked at, they needed standard operating procedures, or in some they needed this, or here they needed that. So I've always noticed that when it comes to professionalism and things within the workplace, like my daughter, who never was a part of the program that I run because my older two were able to go through it. She knows enough about how to conduct herself as an employee at her first job because she hears me always talking about whatever or frustrated about this or that or whatever.
Right.
So me doing the job that I do now, it's like I'm finally in the place that I have been feeling like, man, I want to get into it. And I love it. So I know it's really, you know what I'm saying, what I enjoy
Mhm.
doing. So finally getting to be in what I feel like I wanted to be doing, I love that. And then of course with my daughter getting a full ride scholarship, like bruh, it didn't sink in though until she was ordering her books for college, and I only had to pay for one, which was like 30 some bucks. And I'm like, oh, you got a scholarship. Like this is real. Like, I don't have to pay. And oh, okay, okay. And then
Yeah.
not only that, but she gets money back every semester. So like if she wanted to, she really doesn't have to work. You know what I'm saying? But she does because she likes money and she likes shopping and whatever else she does with her money. She likes being able to go do this, that, and the other and get tattoos and all this stuff. But she really, if she, because she don't have no bills and she still lives at home, you know what I'm saying? So those two things, yes, definitely top moments.
Hey, I ain't mad at that at all.
Yeah.
Saving that money, I like that.
All right, what's the next one for you?
For me, okay, it has something to do with the pandemic. For those who know, I am a postal employee. I'm gonna say this was around maybe March or April. Is when the pandemic really hit my particular zip code.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of people out. You know, they were scared. Either they were scared they were going to get it, or they actually, had family members that had caught it or whatever. And we had upper management, as we call district. We called them from downtown. There are the suits. They came inside of our office and tore our office apart. I'm talking about everything a manager or management could do to mess with anyone on the lower level. They did it.
That's stupid.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Because in case y'all didn't hear him on here before, because he's been on before, he's a postal worker. So like super essential. You know what I'm saying? Like essential.
So they came down and essentially they created another pandemic for us. We had a 17-day period where it was hell. Hell, I'm talking about complete. Whatever your definition of hell is, that's what it was. They came in and just disrupted everything. Verbally, abusive, disrespectful, and all that. So, I'm not your modern day Malcolm X or Martin Luther King.
You were that day.
That day I was. And not only on a podcast do I speak my mind, but I speak it in real life.
That part.
If you say something to me or do something to me that I disagree with, I will tell you. No hesitation. I have no problem with that because I don't have anything to lose. I'm a man, you're a man. Let's just have this conversation. If not, we'll handle it accordingly. There was one day that we had worked 16 hours, standing on our feet, brutal. I'm talking about it was hard. I don't know why that particular day was hard. But we had seen this Caucasian woman, and we'll call her Karen. We have the most sweetest woman you can meet in the world. She won't say a curse word if you curse at her. But Karen, whatever she did, she brought out a curse word in the sweetest woman, and I didn't like that. So it's 10 o'clock at night. Now, our day starts at 7 a.m. It's 10 o'clock at night, okay? 10 p.m. We are in the parking lot. Everyone is talking to each other. Everyone is like, you know what, man? Listen, we ain't got time for this. We tired. It's messed up. Tomorrow, we not coming to work. So listen, we got the exclusive, okay? I don't know why my car is doing this. We got the exclusive. We not coming to work tomorrow. We just not gonna come. We all picked a time where we were going to call out. I think it was 2:30 in the morning. We got a hotline that we called to call out. Everybody, it was like 15 of us. Everybody called out at 2. It was like 2:30, 2:31, 2:32. I mean, talking about to all 15 people called out. So we was all off that day. The next day we got back. Natty want to have a conversation with us.
I bet.
What can we do to help you guys?
Who delivered all that mail that day? Nobody? People just didn't get their mail?
People didn't get their mail that day.
Wow.
People didn't get their mail that day.
Wow.
We have been most of us have been doing our jobs for 5 years or better, so we know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you here to disrupt what we're doing. I get it. I get it. Your management, you got to do what it is you have to do. We understand all of that. But you're going to talk to us in a manner in which you show us respect. You
Yep.
did not. So there was one day in my zip code that nothing left. Nothing, not a thing. Not a letter, not a package, not an envelope, not a box.
Because of Malcolm Juice.
Because of Malcolm Joose, Dr. Martin Luther Joose.
Yeah, that's better.
And I took and I mean it because I was the most vocal. And I'm vocal, period, but on certain things. And not everything gets my attention.
Right.
Not everything gets my energy, but this particular thing got my energy.
It's like
And
you care about what you care about, like
there
for
you go.
real, but what you don't care about, you don't
There
care.
you go. There
Yep,
you go. There
that's
you
how
go. But this particular thing I care about because everybody's in here tired.
Mm-hmm.
We've been working all year long. And we're going to
Dang, we lost you again, I think. All right, y'all. If you are seeing this means that this is the episode that came out. So you know the episode started with me and Juice. We had some technical difficulties. We couldn't get it back together. So if somehow you see this means this the episode you're gonna get. You feel me? I'm gonna continue my list because we can't seem to get it together or whatever, and I need an episode for this week. Whatever. You know, I can hold my own, so it is what it is. RIP, I guess, to him if this is the episode that you get, because that means we couldn't reschedule in time. So I'm gonna go ahead with the rest of my list, I guess, just to have something for y'all this week. This is gonna be hella interesting because you're gonna see a video or whatever of it was us and then now it's just me. So let me go ahead and add my hold on y'all, since we just doing things. Let me go ahead and add my little okay, bam, you'll see Tamara to the break it down. Y'all know what it is. Okay. So my next on my list of memorable things for 2020. All right, let's get it. So the Bugs Bunny no, and it kind of looks like no GIF. That's where it's at for me. That is my favorite GIF. I saw that this year. I use that often because I gotta tell people no. I know you've seen it before. If not, you need to get into GIFs because in a world full of memes, I like to consider myself a gift because I am an experience. I'm not just something that you can look at and think you got it figured out. You got to experience me to see where it's at. So that's why I like the gifts. Okay, Bugs Bunny, no GIF is what's up. All right. Sorry, I'm hella distracted because this is hella random. All right. So the next thing that we got going on for top 10 memorable of 2021. 2021. All right. So, I turned 40 this year. So that's hella memorable just because it's a milestone. And I don't know. I'm not going to say 40 is the new 30 because I don't even know. You know, people say that. I don't know what that means. They say that apparently for everything. 40 is the new 50. Or I mean, excuse me, 50 is the new 40. And they'll be saying all these things. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But for turning 40, because I think of where I'm at in my maturity and my whatever, this is where 40 is a very memorable age for me. Obviously, there's a pandemic, things couldn't go how I wanted it to go, but it just became this moment in my life where certain things that, like we'll say grieving, me and my family collectively just came to a different place with how we're going to grieve and the way we're going to grieve and what we're going to focus on, what we're not going to focus on, and all these things separately. We kind of all came to that conclusion at the same time, so it's kind of interesting how we're just in different places than where we were. So that's part of what made 40 memorable. But then it's just I mean, I'm 40, like, and I don't look it, you feel me? But no, I'm 40 though. So I don't know. There's just something about 40 that's just like, nigga, I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All right. So turn 40. Next one is these two kind of go together. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm looking at my list to make sure I don't forget anything. And we're just going to end it here. If you actually see this, that means this is the episode that I put out. We're set to supposedly, I don't want to say supposedly, we're set to try to reschedule and re-record and all that stuff because we lost him. Like, I don't know what happened, but just in case, this is, you know what I'm saying, what I have to give you. The last two, is this all of them? See, and we were almost done. That's what's so stupid about it. All right, so the last two is that the podcast community for sure. Like, I gotta do this one separately. I say this every week, but I need y'all to understand that if it was not for the support of the podcast community, like I'm at this place where I realize I have my set average listeners per episode or whatever. It's about 30 something to 50 something, depending, like if you average it out. Like obviously there are some episodes that are going to be like almost twice that, and then there are some episodes that are going to be less or whatever, but I mean, nah, not really less. So there's going to be the lower range of that or whatever, but realizing that there's at least 30 some people that can, you know, continuously come back every week, listen to content, listen to episodes, do whatever. Like, I appreciate y'all. But even before we got to there, because it didn't start off with consistency or whatever, it's like the podcast community retweeting the support, the networking, all that stuff. Like, y'all keep me going before I got to realizing, like, man, it's, you know, certain amount of people that really, really rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. With that came my pod sisters, so definitely got to shout them out. And then with that came the Joker. So Chris, for a little while, was doing Netflix parties where we'd watch Unsolved Mysteries or whatever, and then we would have a Zoom party afterwards. And then on one of them, the Joker crashed our Zoom party, and it was just so funny because nobody really understood what was happening or where he came from or who he was or what was going on. And then we had different people crash for a little bit thereafter, but nothing tops the Joker crashing our Zoom party. That was a memorable moment for 2020 for sure. And if you follow me on social media, you know I've talked about it or whatever on there as well. But circling back to the podcast community, like, man, y'all consistently show love, support, sharing, retweeting, whatever content. And I appreciate it because if it wasn't for y'all getting it and understanding or whatever, I probably would have quit early on when listening wasn't consistent or whatever was going. I won't say listening wasn't consistent because it's never really fell off, but me not being secure, I guess, in people continuing to listen. Because as I've said before, I've had different projects where I've tried this and I've tried that and it hasn't worked out because it just didn't seem like anybody was really getting it. But really, I needed to step outside of my circle. So that's my encouragement to y'all. If you have something you're working on or whatever, and you feel like the people that you know and the people that whatever are not supporting you, then maybe you need to step outside of that circle. Hop on Twitter. And I guess not, Twitter is not for everyone, I guess, because there have been other content creators that they feel like Instagram is more for them. But for me, and this is where I always push people to what is best for me. So figure out what's best for you. But Twitter is what's best for me because it's just easier to have access to way more people than Instagram. And so for me, you know what I'm saying? But either way, find your tribe, find your people who are going to support you, who are going to whatever, who are going to retweet, who are going to whatever. They might not listen, that's okay, but they sharing the content, and the people they sharing it to, their followers, they might listen. You know what I mean? And then you might gain followers, people to retweet, whatever. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So that's my encouragement to y'all. So let me look at my list and make sure that I have gotten everything. I've gotten everything. So again, if for some reason this is the episode that you see, that you whatever, I apologize for the technical difficulties, and then that also means that we couldn't get it together to re-record before this is supposed to come out. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? 2020 has definitely been the craziest year that I've ever been a part of, simply because there's been so many crazy things going on for everyone in like every realm of life. It's being affected by the pandemic and all that stuff. Stay safe, take care of your mental health, especially during the winter months and the holiday season and all that, when a lot of these negative feelings that we feel are kind of triggered. So take care of your mental health, your emotional health, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your physical health, work out, eat right. All that stuff is important. That affects your sleep, that affects your mood, that affects all these things. And I've noticed it, that I have a better overall attitude as someone, y'all know my accountability person is Black Paco, shout out to him, challenged me to change my diet. And at first I kind of felt some type of way about it. And I was like, who do you think you are, or whatever, even though I asked him to whatever. But I've noticed an increase in my overall mood and all that stuff. So take care of your physical health as well. And then as always, take care of your spiritual health. I mean, we are physical, emotional, mental, spiritual beings. All of these things should be healthy so that we can live our best life, or, you know what I'm saying, function healthy, or whatever is important to you in that regard. You can't do it if you're only pouring negativity and toxic stuff into your mind, body, emotions, soul, spirit, all that good stuff. So just take care of yourself. Like, pour love and all that stuff into yourself, and you'll feel better. Surround yourself with people who are going to love and support you, and you'll feel better. So that's my encouragement to y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, sticking through the technical difficulties. If that's what you actually had to endure, I apologize. It don't usually be like that, but sometimes it just is what it is. And the one thing I love about my show and my listeners is y'all appreciate the authenticity of whatever I give y'all. So technical difficulties happens in the world, and I guess that's what y'all got if this is what you're actually hearing right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking through all of that. Thank you so much for all of your support throughout 2020. 2020 was literally a year where the entire year was a podcaster. The entire year I continued to learn more from other podcasters. The entire year I continued to grow. The entire year I continued to be consistent with a creative project, which that's new. So thank you so much for being a part of that journey, growing with me and all that good stuff. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the DMs. Anytime you relate to something I share when I'm transparent, I appreciate that, because just like I'm trying to let y'all know y'all aren't alone, I need to be reminded sometimes that I'm not alone, because a lot of times I can easily believe the lie that I'm the only one going through something too. So thank you so much. Until you hear me again, until you see me again, enjoy the rest of y'all day, evening, whatever time of day y'all listening to this. Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for Tamara.